at the end of the day, everybody's running a business. So you have to run a sensible company and a sensible P&L. That has been Nykaa's core. There's been a lot of chatter in the industry. We've stayed away from it all. It's about what is the financial revenue and financial profit, and we all in the company understand a P&L. It's not about GMV growth, and that's not what we do. So certain e-commerce companies have lost their way, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, the core is, what do customers want? If the customer wants to buy in the physical offline world, it is his consumer journey. He will buy in the offline world. If a consumer wants to buy online, he will buy online. And our view is that everything is going to coexist, because that's what the consumer journey and habits are. They will buy in the offline world, they will buy on horizontals, they will buy on verticals, and they will all coexist. But in the beauty space specifically, the vertical players are going to take a disproportionate share. Having seen how this has been done in other countries, but the most important thing is that it's not only about selling a product. You can't just put a beauty product on a shelf and expect it to sell. That's not how it works. The selling happens through consultative understanding, spending time with the consumer, educating them, telling them what's the latest trends. And that's what our site does very, very aggressively. We focused aggressively on the e-commerce platform, where we focused on educating the customer at a core. And when you educate a customer, then only you can sell what are the latest products, and that's the most important. And when you think of sort of the offline and online world, yes, eventually they will all coexist, but they will also merge in a lot of ways. The word OmniChannel, to be honest, is misused a lot of times, because OmniChannel means a lot of things. There's an OmniChannel customer understanding, there's an OmniChannel inventory, there's OmniChannel softwares. So there's a lot of different ways that word can be used. Nykaa has strategically decided that we will own beauty in this country. We've already owned beauty e-commerce, without a doubt. We are now starting to own physical retail in beauty. We already own content in beauty. So the point is to do all of it. So when we're doing physical stores is an area we are moving to and investing in, because we realize it's part of the beauty consumer journey, and we want to make sure that we have a very strong presence there.
Just talking about two key statistics. So there are two large conglomerates in the beauty industry in India who are targeting to have 10 to 20% of the sales coming from the online channel by 2020. So even by 2020, you can understand the breadth of offline market or the opportunity available there. Nykaa being a primarily online brand, we are also looking to tap that offline market, as well as through the OmniChannel experience, which we discussed earlier. This second key statistics, 70% of the users who actually get influenced online on our site or in other sites, they actually go and buy offline, which is where our retail strategy is going to be a two-pronged strategy to converting these customers who are basically getting influenced online to come and buy on the retail channel through our stores. Secondly, getting these customers in the offline space who can touch and feel our brand and get them to convert an online customer going forward, which is where a whole online retail offline and offline strategy is going to be pegged on.
So, and obviously the customer's expectation is not just placing an order on the site. It's the entire experience from placing an order to actually getting a good, the communication that happens associated with that, and finally coming back and buying again. That entire life cycle is very tightly controlled for us to ensure that we can continue improving very aggressively. And in terms of scale, it's also physical stores. Right now, we've got 4 physical stores. We've signed up another 4 stores now, which are going to open. And the target is to get to about 30 physical stores within the next 2 years.
So